Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I will show you 6 most important security settings you need to change on your Mac right now. I'm dividing this video based on the type of setting I change. The list is on the screen and in the description for you, along with the timestamps, so feel free to jump to that setting. Having a MacBook, everyone likes to close the MacBook lid when we finish the work. However, the screen doesn't lock itself when you close the lid. This is a bummer if the machine goes to the wrong hands. We want to change the settings so that it locks when we close the lid. So open System Preferences and go to Security and Privacy. Now click on General tab and under Require Password, change the time to Immediately. Enter the password if it prompts you, and that's it. You just increased your computer security. Speaking of locking the Mac, it's even better if your Mac automatically locks itself after some time. For that, open System Preferences and click on Desktop and Screensaver. Now select when you want the screensaver to start. For me, I will select 10 minutes here. Now head to Security and Privacy and click on General tab. Under Require Password, make sure Immediately is selected if it is not already selected. That's it. Now if I don't use my Mac for 10 minutes, it automatically starts a screensaver and locks the screen for me. Hold on, what if I want to lock my Mac manually without closing the lid or waiting for 10 minutes? Okay, there are 2 ways to manually lock the Mac. Head to System Preferences, search for Hot Corners. At one of the hot corners, select Lock. This way, I can lock the Mac whenever I want. The second method to manually lock the Mac is to use a keyboard shortcut. Both the shortcuts are on the screen for you. You might also want a message to be displayed on the lock screen. This comes very handy if you travel a lot with your MacBook. So open System Preferences and go to Security and Privacy. Now click on General tab. Click on Padlock icon on the bottom left of the window. Use your Touch ID or your Mac password when prompted. This allows us to make any changes. Now check the box Show Message when screen is locked. Click on Set Lock Message button and enter what message you want to display when the screen is locked, like the contact number. Since we are in the privacy settings anyway, you can allow apps that are downloaded from App Store only or App Store and other places. Here, other places include developers' website. For example, VLC Media Player website. Click on the card on the top right corner to learn how to add subtitles or change the VLC skin. Next is to turn off location services. Open System Preferences, click on Privacy tab. Click on Padlock icon on the bottom left of the window. Use your Touch ID or your Mac password when prompted. The arrow next to the apps indicate that these apps recently accessed your location. I personally don't use Maps, so I don't want Maps to use my location. Siri and dictation doesn't require location access too. You might have more apps than me, so go through the apps and revoke location access if you don't need. This will not only give you peace of mind, but also save your laptop's battery. Now scroll to the very bottom to find System Services. Click on Details. Now I don't want location-based suggestions, so I uncheck to revoke the location access. Time zone and system customizations can be turned off as well. When I fly to a different country, I enable this feature and let my computer change the clock automatically and then turn this feature off. Significant locations. This feature allows your Mac to learn places significant to you in order to provide useful location-based information. Well, I don't care, so let me turn it off. Find my Mac. I'll leave it on. Wi-Fi networking finds nearby Wi-Fi networks and sends information about them to Apple. You can turn it off. Don't worry, your Wi-Fi still works even if you turn this feature off. Now, click Done. Okay, let me click on microphone, and here I can see 2 apps, which means that my computer's microphone can be accessed by these 2 apps. I can uncheck both of them, so I don't want these apps to access my microphone. Similarly, go through each one of them, like Contacts, Photo, Camera, etc., and check or uncheck the programs from the list. You get my point, right? We want to close all the unwanted accesses to the machine. One thing I want to make sure is click on Analytics and Improvement and uncheck all the checkboxes here. Okay, if you're using a MacBook and if you're very serious into security, you can do something like this. Generally, when you log into your Mac, you see your profile picture. Select it and then type in the password. But with this setting turned on, you'll need to enter both your username and password to log into your Mac, instead of just the password. This way, if your Mac goes to the wrong hands, they will need to guess both the username and password, which is way harder than just guessing the password. Go to System Preferences, click on Users and Groups. Now click on Login Options. To make any changes, click the padlock icon and enter credentials. Generally, this option is selected. Now select Name and Password to enter both the username and password when you log into your Mac. When you enable this feature, make sure you know your username. To find your username, go to Finder, click on Go, and then click on Home. This shows all the home folders of users on this Mac with their usernames. This is my username. Okay, this is a big security setting you need to change. Go back to System Preferences, click on Sharing. Now make sure all of these are turned off if you have turned it on recently, especially file sharing, screen sharing, remote login, or remote management. We often use our MacBooks in cafes and connect to public networks. If these services were running in the background, anyone in that public network can log into your Mac remotely and access your files. Okay, finally. Siri is one of the big dogs to transport your information back to Apple servers. I never use Siri on my Mac, so if you're like me, you can turn it off. That's it friends, these are the 6 security settings I would change on my Mac. Please like my video if you like it and share with your friends if you think they will benefit from these tips. And please subscribe to my channel for more such amazing videos in the future. Cheers, bye!